I'm Logan Christopher from Lost Empire Herbs, and I want to talk to you about one of the most powerful and really easy to take herbs that we have, our Shilajit Resin. Now we both have the powdered and the resin form. The resin is a little bit more of a potent form, less processing that goes on in order to deliver something like this. So we ship it to you like this. Inside the bag you'll find the resin in the Miron glass jar as well as this little 100 milligram spoon. Now, when you open it up, we don't recommend you actually use the spoon side of this because it is a resinous substance. It's just going to clog up in there. You're not really going to be able to get it out. Instead, flip the spoon over and use the back side. And then just go like this, and you can twirl it around and get that stuff. Then you'll have something like this, about a pea size or half a pea size. And just put it in your mouth like this. Now, as a tar-like substance, it kind of tastes like tar. It is a very powerful flavor, but with time you'll actually come to enjoy that flavor. It also may leave black in your mouth, so if you're taking Shilajit resin, make sure that you check yourself in the mirror before you go out in public. So the recommended dosage is just 100 milligrams, which, like I said, about that half pea size in there. Taking it first thing in the morning is what is recommended. Now, oftentimes, some people, they notice that if they don't take Shilajit with food, they might get a little bit nauseous because the stuff really can ramp up your metabolism. So if you find that's happening for you, just make sure to take your Shilajit along with food. In addition, taking it with some sort of fat source. In Ayurveda, they'd highly recommend doing it with ghee because that's going to enhance that ojas essence, which this stuff definitely does. Then that's just going to further help you to absorb and digest and get all the goodness out of using this. Now, a couple details about this. Once again, because of that resin, be careful not to get it around the lip of the jar. If you do, go ahead and use your finger or something like a paper towel in order to wipe that off. Because once it's in there, if you put the cap on like this and squeeze it in tight, it can get a little stuck. So make sure to keep that clean on the outside, or you can actually just set the lid there if you're not traveling with it, and that will help to be a little bit safer. Now, if it does get stuck, we do have an article or in our FAQ on our website about the Shilajit. You can actually soak it in hot water or actually place it in the oven. Handle with care if you do these things, but that's going to soften the resin down so that it's easier to open and it doesn't get stuck shut like that. But like I said, you take something like this, easy to travel with in your pocket, use some sort of spoon, or I've just grabbed a twig off of some bush that I'm walking by and use that in order to serve up the Shilajit resin. Ayurvedic saying is if you take Shilajit every single day for 12 years, it's going to add 12 years to your life. Now, of course, that's kind of a legendary or mythic saying, but it speaks to the powerful nature of this substance. We highly recommend, by bordering between the herb and the mineral world, it's like an alchemical substance, so it's very powerful. I highly recommend you head on over to lostempireherbs.com, check out more details about Shilajit resin, about the destroyer of weakness, and what it can do for you.